So I am 14. I really like to play with my dog. I really like spending time with my family. I really like school. And I have CLOVES syndrome. CLOVES syndrome is a gene mutation with a PIC3A mutation gene. It affects many people in different ways.
At 20 weeks, we went in for the ultrasound to find out if it was a boy or a girl kind of thing. They found echogenic bowel at that time. Looking back, it was probably a marker that something was wrong. We had to go back for a second ultrasound, and she had grown enough that now they saw something different with her foot and a lump on her back. So they were just trying to put what knowledge they had of things and attach that to what they were seeing, but nothing really lined up really well. So they ended up even taking it to fetal boards in Denver. Nobody had seen anything like it before.
So when she was born, there was the facial anomaly, but really that was the only visible other than the skin. So it's always hard when nobody has an explanation, and it's even harder when somebody really wants to find an explanation and can't. So they communicate the uncertainty in a lot of different ways, through the conversation, through use of different medical texts and reading papers and things like that. And that certainly made it harder for us because we didn't understand.
Ellena was one of the first patients with CLOVES that I ever treated. And it was an experience where we were kind of learning together how we could incorporate this kind of renaissance of understanding internationally about CLOVES and incorporate it into targeted and personalized therapies. This was a journey that the family was willing to go on with me.
I've had to have a lot of things done, including a lot of surgeries and I've had to have therapy a lot. And then I had to have therapy almost every week after my amputation. And then I'm glad to say that I don't have to do that anymore. I haven't had to do it for the past 2 years.
We've learned to take it day by day and just live our lives as best we can when things aren't going on. If she had been 6 weeks old and someone came in and told us, after her brain surgery or whatever, we're gonna take that tissue and do some gene sequencing and we'll be able to tell you what it is, that would have been a much different impact.
Parents of children with rare disease are some of the strongest people I know. They have to create a network. They have to create and advocate where there's no foundation. Oftentimes, they're the only ones in their community with their child diagnosed with a specific condition.
She's a great kid. She stays positive through the whole thing. Ellena is doing amazing. So I think I hope for what everybody hopes for their kids, right? I'd like her to have a normal, successful adulthood. I'd like her to be able to support herself and live independently. And I'd like for her to be happy and do whatever she wants.
We try to have her be as normal a kid as possible, try whatever she wants to, but it's still very stressful when something new comes up, and it's you almost kind of think you're past it, but with CLOVES or any PROS condition, you're never really past it. I think how we deal with it is all very much day to day, but when you sit down and talk about it and look at the whole forest, it's a lot. And we're very lucky she is where she is.
I think I really choose to have a positive outlook because I have to go through so many things in my life that I never really thought that I would have to go through. I just try to keep a positive attitude no matter what, I think.
We hope the field is turning to one that has more systemic therapies, more targeted therapies, more personalized therapies. And Ellena ideally gets to be part of that.